Back in the garage. A week has gone past since our last episode, so I'm trying to do a lot in between. Shawn coming over and helping me. So tonight, the engine is already back in. So I think we last left it off was we had the wrong wiring harness. We had aluminum shavings falling on the ground. We had awful noises. It wasn't really going well. So engine was pulled out. We got another wiring harness off eBay. We had to do some cutting, some soldering, change some of the ends due to them being broken, and slightly different things not fitting. Nothing major, but like the knock sensor and whatnot. We had different connectors on, so we've updated that. It all matches. Shawn zooms over. Motor's back in. We just topped up the coolant, put all the wiring back on. We cleaned up hoses behind. I did take some pictures throughout the week. We can do a screenshot of that, but I'm talking the vacuum hoses. The way Subaru or Subi Swaps had done it or set it up, and the way Fellow Speed. Two different ideas, two different setups. So we had different vacuum hoses, different ports. Clean that up to match what we're doing here. We are using the throttle body setup from Fellow Speed now, so we've modified that. And the exhaust being close, I don't know if it's better when we're up in the air. Shawn can catch it now. But you can see I have about an inch clearance there now. So all we did is slide this over. It's a slip joint. It's quite long. There's no concern there. And now we're not going to rattle. Okay, so we fixed up those things. I also did a bit of clearancing in the bell housing where we had some of the grinding, where there was some of the marks. Still not really making sense to me of why that would be happening, but double check the 4 engine bolts. Got everything nice and snug. It's back in. So we're going to give it a try. Lots of talking. I just took my breath there. But what we're going to do is connect the green connector to do the test settings. So first we're going to just make sure we got proper fuel flow. Then we're going to check for a spark. And if those two things are good, if those two things are lining up, we're going to put the spark plug back in, connect the fuel lines, fire it up, pray to the Subaru gods that this thing runs. So I mentioned green connector, but if Shawn zooms here, and it's a disaster right now. I've just kind of screwed some stuff to a piece of plywood. Gonna obviously do a much cleaner install in the final setup, but the green connectors are 2 test connectors. So it's gonna run the ECU through a series of tests, one of them being the fuel pump. So I'm gonna go to the front of the bus. I'm gonna turn on the ignition. The fuel hose, we just shoved in a fuel can. Shawn's gonna stay back here. He'll give me a holler if he sees fuel. All right.
Yep, we got fuel.
Okay. So we're going to reconnect the fuel lines then, and then we are going to check for spark. Now to check for spark, I do have to turn over the engine, right? So to do that, I don't know why, but I read the book. Book says do not have the green connector connected when you actually turn it over. It's only for accessory position to run through the fans and whatnot. So we will disconnect the green connector and then check for a spark. So fuel lines are reconnected. Disconnected the green test connector, so I'm going to go turn it over. We have 1 spark plug out. Shawn's going to ground that. He's going to film and ground and hopefully not get a shock. Ready?
Ready? Yep, we have spark.
Okay. All right. Wish us luck. Here we go. So I hate Subaru engines. Now, so where we're at is like Shawn noticed dripping on the ground. So there's a puddle. It is like the bolt here holding my manifold, like fuel. The cylinder is full of fuel and it is just dripping right through the manifold onto the ground. So we're pumping tons of fuel and we're filling the cylinders with fuel. Obviously, you're not gonna get a spark. The spark plugs are probably soaked. So I'm gonna pull out. Seems like it's this side more than that side. I'm gonna pull it out, but obviously we have an issue with fuel. So we're getting too much. Wasn't the ending I was hoping for, but I'm gonna dig into the fuel system bit. So yeah, just another great evening in the garage with our Subaru. But there's people out there that say once it's running, it's the greatest thing in the world. So I hope to prove them right. I hope to get this thing going soon enough. And spring is on the way. We're going to get it going. We're going to drive this thing. So thanks a lot, guys. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out our store. Maybe buy us a coffee. We've always got merch. We've got new products coming out. Bus eyes are back in stock. We like to keep these in stock. Angry Eyes are a top seller. And don't forget, any money we make on this channel, and we are trying to actually make some money on this channel, is going right back into the project. So anything we are buying, we are filming, we are showing you, we're giving you our honest opinion. Just check it out. Help us out. Check out the store. Get some stuff. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you out there.